If you ask anybody in the street, what do you think Jack the Ripper looked like, they will tell you that he wore a cape, he had a top hat, he carried his knife in this fashion, and he struck down like so. We must strip away all that. We must get away from the caped figure in the fog. We must get to the reality. And the reality is simply that Jack was an ordinary man.
My theory of a new suspect was sparked off by a psychological profile of Jack the Ripper made by the FBI in 1988, 100 years after the murders. The profile listed Jack's likely age, behavior patterns, and where he might live. But most striking for my was the mention in the report of the killer's likely occupation. A mortician's assistant, perhaps, or a morgue attendant.
Somewhere at the back of my mind, I had this idea that there is a mortuary attendant in the Ripper story, in the historical record. Somebody who actually has a name, who is flesh and blood.
In the press reports of the inquest into the death of the Ripper's first victim, Mai finds not only the testimony of a mortuary attendant, but also his name.
His name was Robert Mann, and he appeared at the inquest of Polly Nichols. And the more I looked into this character, the more I realized that he might have a great deal to do with those murders in Whitechapel. Is there rather more to Robert Mann than meets the eye?